So we are here on the Rideau Hall rink, right next to the Winter Pavilion. Both have been refurbished for Canada's 150th birthday. So when people come down here to visit, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, this is open to the public, and of course the grounds to Rideau Hall are open to the public year-round. This rink is the oldest in North America, we believe, going back to 1872. I'm sure there are other cities that claim that. And just behind us, Kelsey, is the old dairy barn, which was built in 1892 for cows, dairy. During the 1940s, it was Lord Athlone's artist studio. He was quite an artist when he was Governor General. And now it's been repurposed here as the warm-up hut, our pavilion.
This feels like the true Canadian experience.
Oh, this is, you know, my great hope for all Canadians is once in your lifetime, come and skate on the Rideau Canal and come and skate on this rink.
You called the creation of our country the Canadian experiment.
Yeah.
So the premise being that people who are diverse can come together, live and work together towards a common cause. We're 150 years later, and where are we at?
Well, I think Canadians are not supposed to be, never arrogant, of course, and not take undue pride, but we have reason for great pride in how this experiment has worked for so many people. This experiment in diversity and inclusiveness. But also being Canadian, we have a ways to go. We are not totally inclusive. We have areas where we do not celebrate diversity as we should, and to recognize the contribution that different cultures make to this country. So Canada continues to be a work in progress, with reasons to be pretty excited about the distance we've covered, but also pretty ambitious about the distance we have to go.
We've also talked about one of the things that makes Canada so great is the inclusiveness.
Yes.
And part of your role as Governor General has been being part of citizenship ceremonies where we get to welcome new Canadians as citizens. What does that mean to you to see that happen?
A mission of this office, the Office of the Governor General, is to connect, honor, and inspire Canadians. And I find the citizenship ceremonies especially inspiring because in almost every case, these are people who came from very difficult circumstances and made a choice to come for a new life. Life should be better for them and for their children and those around them. And that's what we celebrate, I think, when we see these people saying, I have chosen Canada. I am going to make my contribution here. And my contribution with that of others will raise the opportunities for everyone in the country. And it's very, very heartening to see the oath taken. We actually give the oath in two languages, French and English, and I say to people when I'm administering it that, you know, today you're going to be officially bilingual. You go and tell your friends that if you speak English only, you're going to repeat the oath phrase by phrase after me in English, and then we're going to do it in French, and if you're French speaking only, we're going to do it in French and then in English, and you go home and say, I'm bilingual. And then you'll learn the national anthem both in French and English as well. My family were kicked out of Scotland 400 years ago because sheep were more important than people. And then they were in Northern Ireland, and when the potatoes ran out or the famine occurred, they came to this country with nothing. And thanks to good public education systems, you know, their descendants, myself, my sister, my brother, my own children, we've received good education and have had an opportunity to exercise roles in the country that make a contribution.
What are you doing to celebrate 150 years? This is a big year.
Well, we have every day plotted out between now and the end of September of 2017 when I finish my tenure, so it'll be a busy year.
You've got a plan.
We've got a plan and very carefully orchestrated, and we'll be visiting a lot of communities across the country and meeting people, celebrating the things we've discussed and setting the plans for the future. And it's ever exciting to meet these people face to face and say thank you.
Very cool. Thank you so much for
Great.
today.
Let's skate.
Yeah, let's
Here we go.
Thank you.